In this video, I want to go over 10 gift ideas for the DIYer. These things that I'm going to be talking about are just my picks. Of course, if somebody's just getting into home repair, there are so many different things you could get. Circular saws, you can get table saws, miter saws, jigsaws, all kinds of saws, belt sander, palm sander, all kinds of sanders. These are just kind of things that I use all the time that I find really useful and that not everybody is gonna have. So whether this person you're shopping for is just getting started or they have been doing it a while, but maybe they won't have these things. Number one is probably something that a lot of DIYers already own, but I have to say it, and it's gonna be number one because this right here is an impact driver. And there's a big difference between just a drill and an impact driver. This will make your life so much easier when you're driving long screws and you're removing screws. It's just, you don't have to push as hard. Your shoulder won't be smoked if you have to do like 100 different screws. Before I had an impact driver, I would strip screws and it would just be a mess. This just does what it says, impacts, and makes things so much easier. So this is my number one suggestion if the person does not have one already. And by the way, it does not have to be Ryobi. Obviously, if the person you're shopping for has Makita or DeWalt or Milwaukee, then that is probably the brand you're gonna wanna get so they can keep the same batteries. That just makes sense to me. Number two, a right angle attachment for your drill or your impact gun. This one actually can work with an impact gun. So this is something that every now and again I will use, but if I didn't have one of these, certain things would be impossible, or seem impossible anyways. You can put your various screw bits in here. You can get drill bits that will actually fit in here as well. So I used this a lot when I did my cabinets in my old house. I had cabinets that were about this big, so attaching the face frames together, this made it doable, whereas if I tried to use just this, it wouldn't have happened. So this has come in handy a couple times, and I definitely recommend it for somebody who doesn't have one. Number three is my favorite tool in the world. This is an oscillating tool. Again, does not need to be Ryobi or Ryobi. I can't even tell you how many times I've used this and how many times I have said on camera that this is my favorite tool in the world. You can use this for undercutting door jambs when you're doing flooring that you need to slide under door casings. You can use this for hard to reach places. If you're doing fine finish work, there's certain situations where you need to make a really precise cut in a really tight area. This blade can be adjusted in all different directions around here and could work for a lot of different scenarios. This one in particular has a quick release where you can change the blade very quickly, which is nice. And by the way, if the person that you're shopping for already has one of these, get them some blades because they're expensive and you go through them a little quick. That's actually a nice little bonus stocking stuffer. If they already have one of these, get them some blades, or get them this and some blades. And really, if you wanna up the ante even more, you can get them something like this. My friend from tigersteethblades.com actually sent this one to me for free, which was really nice. Thank you for that. But what this can do is it can actually sharpen oscillating blades. This is a one-of-a-kind product. It holds a patent for this wheel right here, and it's really easy to quickly sharpen these blades that are so expensive. It can do carbide blades and regular metal blades, and you can do a bunch of different stuff like sharpen hole saws and drill bits and everything else. I will leave a link in the description along with the rest of this stuff. So that's just a bonus for you that goes along with the oscillating tool, and you can get different battery adapters for whatever batteries you need. My number four recommendation is this handy little tool right here. This is called an end nipper with a hammerhead. So I use this to pull nails. You can cut nails with it. It also has this kind of cat's paw type claw right here, and you can hammer on this end to dig into wood and pull nails out. I've been doing a lot of demo recently, and these come in real handy for stuff like that. This is a very universal tool that I didn't have up until about 2 years ago, and I've used it a ton since I got it. And I don't know that you can get this exact brand online, but I will leave a link in the description over to a similar product. Number 5 is something that I just recently got. This is a Goldblatt trim puller. This has like a spring on it. It has a nice flat surface right here. You hammer this in behind trim, and then you pry it out, and basically this protects the wall so you don't destroy it with, say, a flat bar or any other type of pry bar. So this I bought because I am trying to save walls in my house as I remodel it, whereas my old house, I demoed the whole thing. So if you're going to be doing a lot of stuff like that, pulling trim and just replacing it or not wanting to damage your walls, this thing is really cool. Number 6, a pick tool kit. This is not something that I would typically say, yeah, this is great for the DIYer, but I find myself using these in nearly every single project, whether I'm cleaning things or something gets stuck and I have to pry it out and they're in like this weird location. These have come in really handy and they're really affordable, and you can get all kinds of different types. This happens to be a set of 4. I have a straight pick, I have kind of a curved one here, I have a right angle, and I have a hooked pick, and I've used every single one of them. Full disclosure, number 7 is another product that was sent to me for free. This is an RZ dust mask. And the reason I wanted to try it out was because these are uncomfortable, these do absolutely nothing, and this one looked pretty comfortable. And guess what? It is. It has an adjustable piece right here for the nose to lock down here, but it's still comfortable. This is a soft cloth material that holds a filter inside here, and you can get different filters, you can get different styles, different sizes. It is Velcro. It is quick and easy to put on and works great. So, way better than these things. You can just change the filter out and keep using this thing over and over again. Number 8, this is a little different, but if I didn't film my home repair projects and I didn't have to talk like this, I would be using these on every single project. So these are Bluetooth headphones, and what I like about them is you pull the earbuds out like this, pop them in, it's comfortable. This thing sits on my neck, so that way if I need to hear what's going on, if I'm mowing the lawn, I can take one of these out, make sure I'm not hitting anything that I shouldn't be. The mower's running good, pop them right back in. And the difference is the earbuds that are totally wireless, those are convenient. There's no wires or anything, but if I take them out during a project, put them in my pocket, maybe lose them, at least this thing goes on right here. You can bring those up. You have controls here, on-off switch. You can shuffle through tracks. You can answer your phone, take a phone call while you're working, and you don't even have to touch your phone. Just boop, answer it, talk, and when you're done, you can fold them up, put them on charge, and the battery actually lasts a really long time with these. Number 9 is something that's kind of a specialty item, but not really. But it is very handy. This is called a T-bevel. I like to call it an angle finder because that's what I use it for. It has a wing nut right here, and you can adjust this. This is really handy when you're doing trim and you need to find an angle very quickly. You can hold it up to that angle like this and tighten that wing nut, and then bring this over to your saw and change the miter and make your cut. So this will help you out if, say, you're into finished carpentry, or even with framing, this could come in handy. If you have a house that has a lot of crazy angles, definitely recommend this. Number 10 is a laser level. This one is a Sigmund, and it has 3 planes, horizontal, 2 vertical, and you can use this for a whole bunch of different things. If you're building a wall and you want it to be nice and straight, if you're hanging something, you want it to be nice and level, all kinds of stuff. If you're doing, say, a tile backsplash, or you're doing a shower surround, you want the tiles to be nice and level, you can set this up and it will make a perfectly level line every time. And it has a 1/4 inch adapter on the bottom. You can attach it to even a camera stand. There's a bunch of different types, a bunch of different brands out there, but they all kind of do similar things. This one in particular comes with a nice little carrying case and a charger and a couple of other accessories. And I like it. It's small, compact, laser level. Here's a bonus one for you. If you know a DIYer who is just starting their DIY journey, or maybe somebody that just bought a house, just moved into an apartment, just get them a standard kit. This is a Cartman 39-piece tool kit. It has a hammer, a tape measure, a utility blade, a screwdriver with various bits, Allen wrenches, all kinds of things in here. Something simple like this would be a good gift idea. So if you were looking for a nice little gift for a DIYer that you know, hopefully this video helped you out. I'll leave a link in the description to either the exact product or something similar. And some of those are affiliate links, which means I'll earn a commission at no extra cost to you. And that helps support this channel. So thank you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next one.